All right, welcome everybody. I am just getting on to do what I call a short. I've had a lot of you, my customers, ask me about how to add labels to our cling stamps. So I'm going to be going over that. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Julie Brown. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to my site. I will be posting this on YouTube, so you guys will be able to see that. So if you have any questions, just make sure you type them in. Because I'm not doing this live, you'll have to type them in and then get back with me. I do want to put my information up really quick for anyone who wants to get in touch with me. You can see my email there, my Pinterest, Facebook, and Instagrams, and then obviously my YouTube channel. That's hopefully where you're watching this, is juliebrown.julie's Creative Stamping. All right, so let's get going with this. And so the one that I have decided to use is the Elephant Parade. Believe it or not, I have not used this stamp set yet. I know, unbelievable, right? And so let me just show you my method of adding the labels. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, when you get your stamps from your cling stamp sets from Stampin' Up, the labels are on one sheet, and then here are your cling stamps. Now I'm going to go ahead, and this may be a little bit boring after the first few minutes, but I'm just going to kind of show you how I do this, and also kind of how I figure out where they are. So I kind of line this up. It's kind of backwards. So I know you guys probably can't see this, but I can tell that, so these two stamps are over here, but they are kind of backwards, so it can get confusing. So what I do is I just pull this off, leaving the stamp in this section. Then I'm going to go over here, and I am going to pull off the coordinating label. And you want to make sure that when you're doing this, that you lift carefully and you make sure that that label is coming up with you, like so. Now, I do a dry run, and so that dry run is I'm going to lay that in there and make sure that it fits. So that is the correct one. Then what I do is I remove just half of this. And then I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to place the part that still has the backing down first, because that gives you a little bit of time and some wiggle room to get this label to lay down exactly how you need it. Then all you have to do is pick this up, grab that backing, and pull it off, and it will just lay down right in place. See how easy that was? So now I'm going to show you a sentiment, and I want to show you a couple of the littler ones because they seem to be the ones that people have the most problems. So I'm going to pull this one off, and then I'm actually going to look and see which one this is. So it is actually this one that says, "What a Happy Day." So the first thing I look at is I'm going to look at this, and I'm going to say, okay, the W is on this side. So immediately I'm going to turn this over so that I know that it's going from left to right, which is opposite of what we're used to here in the United States, right? And so then I'm going to pull that off, and I know that I laid it down so that the W goes on this side. I'm going to do one more check just to make sure. There's my W. I'm going to flip that over, and then again I'm going to pull off half of this backing. I am going to turn this around and lay this down in place very carefully, and then all I have to do is pull up this side. So as you can see, this is a pretty simple way of doing this, and I have had really good luck of getting it right almost every single time. So now we're going to look at this little flower right here, because that's one of the tiny ones. Again, I'm going to flip this over. The nice thing is, and what makes this so easy, is besides the sentiments, most of these have a really unique shape. So now I can look here and I can see it right here. So again, I'm going to pull this up, and And I'm going to pull off half of that backing. And then we're just going to lay that down and get that part to stick. And then just turn this around and pull off that backing, and it's going to lay down really nicely. Now here's another one that could be problematic because it's kind of the same shape. So kind of like the sentiments. So this is the little peanut in this stamp set. So now I'm going to grab that peanut one, again, making sure that I'm lifting up and that label's coming with it. And now this one, I'm going to do that dry run because this side's a little smaller than that side, and that's how I'm going to know, am I laying this down the right way? So yes, this side needs to go over here. So I'm going to flip this around, pull that topping off, bring that in, and just lay that down like so. And then pull that side off. And you will get almost perfect placement every single time doing it that way. So I'm just going to show you one more here. And let's do this really long sentiment one. Because like I said, those are the ones that I know most of you have said, you know, I can't ever get them on straight. And the key to this is leaving it in this whole thing and then just pulling that backing off, because that gives you the ability to lay this down. If you were to pull this out and then try to put this on there, it's going to be a lot harder. So again, I'm going to do my check. So yes, my eye is right there. So I'm going to flip that over, and here's my eye. And then I'm just going to pull this side off, lay it down, and you do want to take your time while you're doing this. This is not one of these, hey, let me just throw this together really quick. I like to make sure that I'm doing this when I actually have time to do it, because that way I can take my time and make sure that I'm not rushed. Because you can get this wrong if you're not paying attention, you're looking up, and you were to like move that sideways, it's going to stick to this, and you're going to have a lot more issues. All right, so I hope that was helpful today, and I hope I showed you how you can put those labels on pretty easy. Obviously, I'm going to finish doing this so that I'll have it nice and completed. But again, I just wanted to come on really quick, show you guys how to add those labels for those of you that were not aware of how to do it, and hopefully that's something that will be really helpful to you. Again, everybody have a great day, and I'll be doing some more shorts, so be watching for those, just some different techniques and things that I'm going to start adding to my YouTube channel. So anyway, have a great day, guys. Bye.